Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Shakur Stevenson shocked by leaked sparring footage of Gervonta dominating Devin Haney. Undefeated boxer reacts to video, sparking potential challenge as a Tank Davis sends a chilling message. Shakur Stevenson expressed shock at what he saw in that whopping after seeing the leaked sparring footage of Gervonta smashing Devin Haney on social media. Shakur, a 26-year-old boxer from the United States, shared on social media his response to the footage that had been leaked showing Devin Haney being beaten by Gervonta during the battle, following one of his worst games of the season against Edwin De Los Santos in November. Tank took Stevenson's remark as a challenge and promptly sent the New Jersey native a terrifying message. After watching the leaked footage of Tank Davis working over Haney during a 2017 sparring session, the undefeated WBC lightweight champion Shakur appeared shocked and said he had never received such a severe punishment in a training. Tank said in response to his tweet that he would know what's up to, implying that in the event of the fight, he would receive the same treatment. Never in my life have I taken punishment like that by any fighter. Good lord, said Shakur in a post on social media. It's unclear from Shakur's response to the video whether he is expressing fear towards Tank or if he is only recognizing what he saw while watching it. In any case, it appears that the Tank saw it as a challenge because he responded with a mysterious message. "You know what's up to," replied Davis to Shakur's post. The plain meaning of the message is to warn Shakur of the consequences of ever mixing it up with Tank Davis in the ring, as well as the harsher treatment he would get similar to what he saw with Haney in the leaked sparring video. Tank's response demonstrated his willingness to intimidate opponents in order to warn them of what anticipated they cross paths with him. Stevenson is a defensive artist trained in the striking and a webbing kit style of fighting taught by Colonel Whitaker. But as we've seen during last November's bout versus De Los Santos, fans at the T-Mobile Arena booed Shakur constantly, indicating that his style is not very entertaining to watch. Shakur was treated like a leper and rejected by the elite fighters at 135 pounds as a result of his performance, and they didn't want anything to do with him. Boxing fans discover target date for Gervonta next fight later this year. Boxing fans aren't going to have long to wait to see Gervonta in action, with a target date set for his return. It has been nearly a year since Tank knocked Ryan Garcia out to maintain his unbeaten record. And next up is Frank Martin. A provisional date of June 15 has been set for Davis' clash against Martin according to Boxing Sense. Tank is a huge hit with fans all over the world for his explosive style and unique character, so his return to the ring will no doubt prove popular. His opponent thought would be a pushover. Martin boasts an 18-0-0 record and has 12 KOs to his name, and he will be desperate to halt Davis' run and climb the rankings. There were strong suggestions that Davis would actually fight Englishman Conor Benn next, with Benn's promoter Eddie Hearn sending an official contract offer to the American. Hearn spoke at length about offering the deal to Davis to face Benn, who was cleared of doping last year. He said, "He will be receiving an offer from us today for the fight. I think it's a huge fight. It happened in the UK, but we are looking in America for that." You've got two theoretic characters. Gervonta is an outstanding fighter. He is a super featherweight really coming up to lightweight and boxing at super lightweight, but he is never boxed at welterweight. It's a really tough fight for Conor Benn. Gervonta is a pound-for-pound great, but I like the size advantage in that fight. But Davis decided to go a different path, and it looked like a June date for his comeback. The American is one of the boxing biggest names, so it's great to have him back in the ring and competing again. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.